This is Reality Dispatch, written by Jim Mintz.
The judge sat on the bench. He had been on extended leave. He had not worn his robes in 3 months. He was fresh from encounters with red wines in Rome, white wines in Cannes, and cold beers in Wales. He was accustomed to a relaxed life. Part of his vacation included a luxury cruise around the English Isles. The liner sailed past the ports of Scotland and Ireland as it returned its high-paying guests to the windy shores of London. The flight back, 16 hours non-stop, was first class. Nothing less. He had caught up on sleep and there was no hint of jet lag. The layover in Dubai was timed perfectly. 30 minutes followed by a business return to Los Angeles. He had caught another snooze on the leg over. It was glorious. He returned to the bench the very next day. He thought he would be ready, but his heart still lay in Paris, his imagination still holding and sipping a latte. "If it pleases the court, our client requests bail in this matter, Your Honor," said the public defender. The judge looked down at the brief. The hearing was in full swing. This was the 8th in a long docket that would consume the entirety of the day. He would be lucky to take lunch. The accused stood before him with his eyes fixed on the floor. Not more than 16 in appearance, 18 on the docket sheet. "Mr. Harris," the judge said to the accused, "it says here you have been arrested for the attempted murder of your high school teacher. Surely that cannot be right, can it?" the judge asked. He broke with habit. Such an allegation would be a formality in appearance. The accused would certainly be denied bail. The judge was surprising even himself by engaging. The silence in the courtroom was broken by the public defender. "If I may, Your Honor, Mr. Harris claims his actions were taken out of context and, in any event, and we will be arguing this. Mr. Harris also claims that the actions of his former teacher were such that—" "Silence," the judge ordered. "I was asking Mr. Harris a direct question and I expect a direct answer from him." The public defender looked at the young man and motioned for him to speak up to the judge. "Yes, Your Honor," the young man began. "Your sheet says you were arrested for attempted murder. Is that true?" "It is what it says." "Pardon me?" "It is what it says, Your Honor." "So, you did try to kill your teacher?" The judge removed his glasses. The public defense pushed his client away from the podium. "Your Honor, I must advise that my client not answer any more questions. I remind you that this is a bail application and not a trial." The judge pounded the gavel. The public defender stood at attention and shut his mouth. "You remind me? Counselor? I don't need any reminding of what day of the week it is any more than I need reminding of what my place is here in this courtroom. If you feel the need to once again condescend the chair that I occupy, you will thereby be offending the court, and I will find you in contempt of it. Do I make myself clear?" "Yes, Your Honor," the defender responded. "I'm just wary of my client's right not to self-incriminate," he pleaded. "Your client is a big boy, Counselor. I'm sure he's not going to say anything that would jeopardize his liberty. Isn't that right, Mr. Harris?" The judge looked over to the teen. He wasn't listening. "Tell me, son," the judge continued, "did you use a weapon?" "Your Honor!" the defender yelled. "I must object firmly." "Bailiff, remove that man from my courtroom," the judge ordered. A litany of courtroom sheriffs escorted the lawyer, each holding him firmly by the arms. There were 4 officers, 1 holding each lower arm and 2 holding the upper biceps. "He's off his rocker, don't talk back." "Trust me," whispered one of the officers. "We've locked up 3 lawyers today already," whispered another. "Something is not right with him," said the first. When the lawyer was removed at the back of the court, the judge continued to question the accused in the packed room. "Don't be shy, son. You can tell me. Did you have a weapon on you?" The boy stood forward to the podium. "That a boy. Don't be shy," the judge encouraged. "I had a knife on me, Your Honor," the boy said. "What kind of knife?" "A retractable knife." "Where did you get this knife from?" "A friend." "Which friend?" "I don't remember." "Did you hurt your teacher?" "I don't know." "Well, did your teacher get injured?" "He screamed." "Why did he scream?" "Because I stabbed him." The courtroom chuckled. The judge gave them all an eye. The room quietened. "So I can surmise that you did hurt your teacher then," the judge said. "Do you feel bad about your actions?" The boy was silent. "You hear me, boy?" The boy looked up. The judge repeated, "Do you feel bad about your actions?" The boy shrugged. "Yes or no?" "I do," said the boy. "Why is that?" the judge asked. "My mom was upset." The boy wiped his cheek. A minor perspiration appeared. The judge recognized it as a tear. "Did you make a mistake? Or did you wish your teacher dead?" the judge asked. His tone is sympathetic and understanding. "I made a mistake." The boy began to cry. The boy's mother stood. She was sitting at the back of the room behind the full dock that was awaiting their matters. She held her face in her hands and looked at her son. "I love you, Reggie," she yelled. The boy looked back to his mother and wiped more tears from his eyes. "I love you, Mom," he mouthed. "Mistakes happen," the judge said. He put his glasses back on. "Thankfully, we can correct them," he said. He shuffled the pages of Reggie's matter. He looked him firmly in the eye. "I agree, sir," Reggie said. The judge nodded. "Bail is denied. The accused is to be remanded until trial on the 23rd of October, 2027, he announced. He slammed the gavel. The security escort arrived to place the accused back in custody. His mother wept. The judge handed the documents to the tipstaff and called for the next matter. He had a flashback of the taste of the Parisian latte on his tongue. He longed to be back there. He made a mental note to plan the next vacation as soon as the day had ended.
For more stories of fact-based fiction, head to jimmins.substack.com.